Zach Wilson. I've known Zach's family for a few years, and he was actually the first phone call when I got the job. Just a manager reaching out, just, Coach, what can I do for you? I thought that was just really mature for just a manager to reach out and, hey, I know you won't be here for a few weeks, but Coach, what do you need? He's one of those guys that he's so mature, so responsible, has a really good head on his shoulders, and absolutely zero ego. I wish I had him more than just 1 year. He's made our program better. He's made my job a lot easier day one. And those are the things that you really miss. And it's, young kids don't really have that. You know, he's one of those unique unicorns, what I call him. It's one of those things that's going to be really hard to replace Zach. So I got to recruit a really good manager. So I've learned a lot from him, just how he treats people. He's very fair. And as a first-year coach, he's been a calming influence on me. And I even ask him for feedback all the time. How can I get better? Because he seems to just have an even keel all the time, which I get pretty passionate, pretty emotional, and he just runs kind of cool. So it's a good balance for me. So I'm really going to miss Zach. Zach Norris is probably my favorite of the seniors because he wasn't going to be a senior. We just had gotten back from Newman, got blown out by 15, going into Christmas break, and it's about 9 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to let the guys go home for Christmas. And he's like, Coach Cole, can I talk to you? So it was just one of those, man, we just lost, we're putting laundry away. Hey, what's going on, Zach? Comes in the office, and he's getting emotional, and I thought he was going to quit because his eyes just had, Coach, something is going on. I said, Coach, you know, I can graduate this year. I've had the most fun I've ever had. I've learned so much, you know, in your program just in this short time, and it's been the best year ever. But I've got an opportunity that I just can't pass up. And since I can graduate, I'm going to graduate early. I just wanted to let you know. And it kind of just sunk in after he said it. And I was like, man, my heart just kind of sunk down going, no. Because his impact is one of those things that it's never on stats. It's not something that people outside the program really even recognize. But he's one of those guys that he just gets it. He's a true servant. And he's made my job, my physical job, easier. And the side story is I coached against his dad at Oklahoma Baptist for about 8 to 10 years when I was with Coach Finley. And we were always OBU. We hated OBU, and they hated us. And I couldn't stand his dad for those 2 games. And getting to coach his son, and he's nothing like his dad, you know, in terms of just his, there's just night and day. You wouldn't even know that that's his dad because he's his own man. And I appreciate that, and I'm going to miss that because, again, Zach's just, he's special. One of those kids is just special. Kaitlyn Horton, met him his first day at GCU, my previous job, just showing his family around at the gym. And there was just a connection with his family that kind of led to where we are now. He's a passionate kid. He wears his heart on his sleeves. He's very colorful. He's funny. But the thing I like most about him is he's loyal. He's absolutely loyal. He's one of those guys that, man, you can bark at him. As long as he knows you love him, he's going to listen and run through a wall. There's a lot of schools that wanted him, and for him to choose OC and kind of help have the resurgence with this group of guys, it's been huge. His belief in himself has really spread to the other guys. He's been a really big balance with him and John as being a 1-2 punch, and we haven't won as many games as we would have liked, but we've definitely put OC back on the mark in terms of being competitive and having guys who are going to come in there and bust their rears and expect to win. And that's what Kaitlyn's brought to us, is that winning spirit. I've gotten to know John a lot more like the last 6 weeks, and I would describe John as he's a country boy. You know, it took him a while to get to know me, and rightfully so. I didn't recruit him. I didn't have a strong connection with him initially because it's 1 year. But once he let me in, it's been like our relationship the last 6 weeks has been like we've known each other for 4 years. The guy will do anything that I ask him to do. He's a caring guy. I mean, he's a silent big brother where guys know they can go to John for anything. And he's going to lead by example in just about everything. I appreciate that because, again, being such a big figure, literally at 7 feet, he has no ego. You know, he does get a little frustrated in games like we all do. He has zero ego. He just wants to win. And he relayed that to me my second week on the job of, Coach, I'll do anything you want me to do. I just want to win. when he's your All-American guy and he's your hardest worker most days, if not every day, that sends the right message. That if he's bringing it, and if he's diving for loose balls, why aren't you other guys? So that's been one of the things that I really like John's buy-in. And man, I wish I could have coached him for 4 years, just because he's a unique talent. He gets it. Everyone wants to win games, but sometimes, I mean, that's not what God has us to do. It's impact people, and that goes much further than just wins and losses. John's a winner, and you don't get to coach too many special 7-foot guys with NBA talent. And to say that I got to do that my first year, truly special, truly special. My guy Luis, I've known Luis since he was a baby, literally a baby, because he came to camp here during the famous cage camps. And so I think I even drafted him when I was a player still playing, and got to coach him when he was like, 7 or 8 years old. So we go back for forever. And having Luis, just finish his career here at OC, which is like OC is his dream school, just like it's mine. And I absolutely, his passion mirrors my passion. He's going to be a heck of a coach. He just gets it that coaching is not about the coach, it's about the kids. He's very relationship based. He's a blue collar kid. He loves to learn, but he loves people. And so just having Luis's passion in his voice, it's like he's got the microphone every day in practice, and the team responds to him. And he's one of those guys where he's not your main player in terms of stats, but he's our heartbeat. And he's the guy that, the reason why our team theme is one heartbeat, it's because of Luis. I was just trying to think of something that connected with the guys and what our guys kind of epitomized. And I was like, man, whenever Luis talks, it's like E.F. Hutton back in the old days. People listen. And so one heartbeat's been our motto. And our other saying that we say after starting lineups is, we're all we got, we're all we need. And that's just another, like Luis Lopez ism. And the guys buy into that. So Luis is one of those special guys that I've known, and he's just evolved and evolved and evolved. And I'm just watched him grow up and getting to coach him and come full circle. And it's going to be a tough Saturday afternoon game, because again, these guys have made my job easier every day. Relationships are authentic, where these guys know I love them. It's reciprocal, and they've impacted OC in the right way.